Oh.
Weird, Steve's not here. In the meantime, I could inspect his office looking for the receipt of Dr. Every.
Hope he doesn't mind me sifting through his stuff. So can we get to the second floor? The access area. The block access. Do not use.
The upper floor seems to be condemned. The stairs don't seem safe. I don't want to risk hurting myself.
But I feel adventurous. I want to go up there.
There's a lot of disorder up there. I don't think that ransacking this paperwork will help me in any way.
More objects. The globe. Oh, that's the one with the sticky notes, right? And that area, I think that's his bedroom. His makeshift bedroom.
What a weird globe. It's covered in notes.
Any important notes? Appointments? Dental appointments?
So weird. There are no notes on these papers. They're all blank. What can they do? Wait a minute. There's a button under here. I could be wrong, but they seem to have been placed in the way to hide something. There's nothing. Let's see what happens by pressing it.
Whoa!
I wasn't expecting this. I just thought it was a drawer with some kind of mechanism.
So what is this place? Some kind of an attic area? A secret area? Oh, wait. The red phone!
Automatically. There's probably another device in this room that makes it open. Why all this secrecy? And what's this room? Better take a look around.
The red phone! You guys remember the red phone? That's the villain. Uncle Steve Bonnet is the villain? He was talking to his henchman, the innkeeper, and someone else. I forgot his name, but he was the one issuing orders. Uncle Steve is evil. Really, guys?
There are maps, routes, various notes. They represent months, or rather years, of uninterrupted work.
But I thought Uncle Steve and my father, they were old acquaintances. Weren't they not friends in the past? Maybe he has something to do with my father's Maybe he has something to do... Maybe he has something to do with my father's disappearance, guys. Maybe he has something to do with my father's disappearance. Ooh.
It's a globe. Various lines were drawn on it. They look like sea routes.
He is looking for the treasure. See on the map. And all this adventurous stuff.
It's an old rope, but it still seems to be very sturdy. A rope is always useful.
Yeah, don't mind me.
It seems Steve is doing some research into the Adventure Galley, kid's ship. There are maps, notes, excerpts from old journals and books.
He is definitely looking for the treasure. Yeah, no question about it, guys. Oh, there's a diary. And a window.
This window faces the road under here. Better let some fresh air in.
Yeah, why not? So, let's read the diary.
It looks like some sort of diary. And what's this? It looks like some sort of diary. There's something inside. I don't think I'm mistaken. This is a piece of the map from Kid's crew. It's surely Every's. The last piece missing.
The last
Finally,
piece?
The map is complete. On
Yes.
this piece there are some coordinates. 47 degrees north by 78 degrees east. Brilliant. The coordinates are useless without the rest of the map. The light will guide you. 47 degrees north by 78 degrees east. It must have something to do with the old lighthouse. There's also a strange coin. Why is it here? What does Steve have to do with this story? There must be something I'm still missing.
I think we can safely take a guess. He's looking for the
Let's see if
treasure.
there's an explanation in the diary.
And he has something to do with my father's disappearance. That's my guess. Maybe he caused it all, guys. He killed my father? I hope he is still alive, but I don't know. So, July 4th, 2008, Henry came back to Bonetown. He seemed like a kid on Christmas Eve. He said he has big news he wants to share with me. July 7th, 2008. Hard to believe Henry achieved his feat. He finally found proof that the kid treasure we always dream of since we were kids really exists. July 9th, 2008. Henry reveals something more. One of the members of the crew appears to have been a certain Chris Avery. According to Henry's research, Avery, after retiring from the pirate's life, moved here to Bonetown to stop by the old drugstore. They are the only Avery still living here in Bonetown. Maybe they know something and I might be able to give Henry a hand in his research. Give Henry a hand? Yeah, right. You're trying to take this away from him. Take all of this, including the treasure. July 15, 2008. A stroke of luck, I asked Fred for permission to rummage through his old things in the basement, and after a few hours I happened to find what looked like an old piece of map with some coordinates and a coin. The coordinates point to the outskirts of Bonetown. In exchange, Fred wanted the property of the building. 4 walls for a priceless treasure seems like a fair exchange to me. Is that piece of map the only one with the coordinates? Wow, how lucky was he, guys? He got one piece of map, and that's the one with the coordinates. July 18th, 2008, I revealed to Henry that I found the coordinates of the treasure. He seemed very hesitant. In his opinion, it couldn't be so easy knowing kids' ingenuity. Ingenuity? It doesn't matter. I finally have the opportunity to make a fortune and then write my name in history. Tomorrow I will tell Henry I'm going to start digging as soon as possible. July 20th, 2008. I think Henry is going mad. He confided to me that he wants to go public with the news and finding Kid's map, and I cannot let him do that, not now that I'm so close to the treasure. I know what Henry has in mind. He is jealous of my discovery, and as always, he wants the full honor for himself. I'll try to talk to him again to convince him his behavior towards me is changing. I see him increasingly taciturn, and he doesn't share my ideas on how to use the treasure. It'll be good if someone checked on him down at the old inn. I'll make sure Buck and Jack keep an eye on him until he's here in Bonetown. So what did you do to my father? You evil, evil Steve Bonnet! What did you do to him? July 26, 2008. Yesterday, I went with Henry to the old cliff near the lighthouse. I asked him what happened to the piece of map he found. He told me he put it in a safe place, and after his obstinate refusal to cooperate with the research and excavations, I understood he wanted the treasure all for himself. Then rage took over. I attacked him, and during the fight he fell off the cliff and never resurfaced. I never wanted this to happen. Henry, for once, you just had to give space to me and my dreams. You pushed him off the cliff, and he disappeared. On August 2nd, 2008, still no trace of Henry's body. For the moment, it is better to keep a low profile to avoid suspicion. Elizabeth is heartbroken, and little Willy probably still hasn't realized what happened. Better this way. Wow, no trace of his body, so he just disappeared? There's still a chance, however slim, that it might be that Henry, my father, could still be alive. Till they say, even though it's 10 years later, guys. Maybe he swam to a deserted island somewhere close by. I don't know. But the chance is pretty slim, unfortunately. October 30th, 2008. After 2 months, I decided the time has come to get back to work. The shock of Henry's disappearance seems to be waning. And May 12, 2009. Nothing yet. It's been months since I started digging around Bonetown, but there's no trace of the treasure. Impossible. The coordinates are right. So the coordinates points to Bonetown, huh? Which part of Bonetown? August 5th, 2015, I had to resort to city funds to finance the digs. I'm close now, I know. There are only a few places left to dig. We have to be careful. Some of the locals have noticed the excavations I had to lie. I assure them the digs are due to the work of some unauthorized company. I have to tell the others to have even more secretive. To be even more secretive. And October 10th, 2017. Even Bonetown's funds are about to run out. And on top of that, it seems our last dig rerouted the vein of water that fed the torrent which serves the city. It doesn't matter, it's a necessity. It's a necessary sacrifice for the common good. I promise to devote part of the treasure to helping the cities rise again from its ashes. In the meantime, I'll try to limit the damage with some makeshift solutions, like those new gutters, huh? Those new pipes. None of these yokels have the slightest clue of how to run a town hall, so if I'm careful, I can still spend the last remaining funds. Wow. He has this all planned out, guys.
I can't believe this. Steve knew. Actually, Steve is the architect of Dad's death. And all because of his envy and the longing to find Kid's treasure. To think they were so close. Almost brothers. Dad really trusted him, but he should have guessed his changing. And Kid wasn't that stupid. All the pieces of the map are needed to find the treasure. I have to escape from here and unmask Steve. This diary will be the proof. Better go to the old lighthouse. The light will guide you. Let's hope that's true.
Yeah.
Boss. Hey, boss.
What's going on?
They are here.
Boss, we can't find the young Morgan anywhere. Impossible. He can't be volatilized. Continue to search. If he has his father's insight, he has surely discovered something that we've been missing till now. I'm going back to my office. This city needs a person able to guide it. All right, let's go.
The evil
It's
laugh.
Steve and the innkeeper. They're in collusion. I have to get out of here as soon as possible.
Of course they are. Can we climb up the window? The window.
I'd rather leave this open. It's stuffy in here.
Use the rope, tie it to the window sill. Then we can climb down.
Good idea. This seems to be the only possible way out.
I wonder what the coin is about. That gold coin with the skull. Yeah, this ancient coin. What does it do?
This doesn't look like a normal coin. It doesn't show the date it was coined or any other indications. I don't know how it could be used.
Okay, so that's the diary. And a list.
Here it's written that Dr. Alfred Every gave a few artifacts to Steve Bonnet in exchange for the drugstore. I'm curious to know what those artifacts were. It'd be good to investigate. Surely Steve could tell me something more.
Alright. That's too late for that.
See you soon, Steve.
Wow! You're swinging like Indiana Jones. Got a talent, kid. So we're going to the lighthouse? Can we not go back to the other part of town? I don't know. And why are we at the drugstore? Why? I want to tell someone about this.
I have a few questions about this note.
Not now. I have to test some final things before registering the patent for my new drink.
Yeah, that note is important.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Okay, maybe later. Alright, we can quick travel, you know? Back to the lighthouse. But I feel like walking there, guys. And we are at the lighthouse. The seagull is still gone. He's still searching for that piece of fortune cookie. Alright, we are supposed to input in the code, the coordinates. using the map.
Not now that I've been able to recover all the pieces.
Not now. The control box.
It doesn't work if the lighthouse is off.
Wait, how do we turn it on? How? It's just an opening, an empty spot inside. An empty compartment.
It's the opening to access the actual lighthouse.
Oh, maybe we use a map here, guys.
Not now that I've been able to
I don't
recover
know.
all the pieces.
Use it on the town map.
Not now that I've been able to recover all the pieces.
Okay, let's take a closer look at the map, and then we use the complete map here. No?
Finally, the map is complete. There's also the signature of the cartographer, Tom Rayleigh. He really was a genius of cartographic drawings. Now I know why Steve wasn't able to find the treasure. Without the complete map, those coordinates are useless.
Really?
I need to go to the lighthouse.
I met the
light
lighthouse.
will guide you. 47 degrees north, 78 degrees east.
I'm trying to input in the coordinates, but how do we do it? 47 north, 78 east. Do I not use it on the control box?
Not now that I've been able to recover all the pieces.
Okay, what do we do? Horizon. I don't know what to do with this opening, this lighthouse.
It's the old lighthouse of Bonetown. It must be nearly identical to what it was originally. Then some piece was added during subsequent maintenance, but I guess its basic function remained unchanged.
Does it not need a light inside?
Now I know how it works. You just have to turn it on and guide it.
Turn it on? How? How do we turn it on? How? Using a coin?
It's useless this way.
Matchbox?
I think this is the best possible way to use these matches. Once you used a certain kind of oil to light a fire. From the condition of the lighthouse, I'd say it's very likely there's still some left. I'm not risking burning anything, and I'm isolated from other houses.
I didn't know that's the way to do it. So I could have done this a long time
Great,
ago.
but it's better to close the opening, or I'll risk that flame burning out. Good job.
And I thought this is run by electricity, but it's not. So it's just a giant oil lamp. So now we can probably use a map on the control box.
Not now that I've been able to recover all the pieces.
No,
Not now that I've been able to recover all the pieces.
just click on the control box.
Okay, let's try.
Ah, okay. Maybe now we use a map? No. What are the coordinates, guys? Hold on. 47 north. 47 north. Here, 47. It's right there, guys. 47. Oops, too much. Right there, 47. It's a 78. 78 degrees east. 78 degrees east.
Bingo!
Yeah, there we
This
go.
is the point marked on the map. Let's see in what direction the lighthouse is pointing. Good.
Where is it pointing at? Is it inside Bonetown? The mausoleum? That
Very
place.
well. The lighthouse is positioned according to the instructions on the map. The light points in the direction of the cemetery. Better go check.
Yes, 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 let's go. Alright, quick travel, guys. The graveyard, cemetery. Inside this middle. Hey, see the light? Shining through this tiny window. Into the back wall. So there's something there. Maybe secret entrance? So what is this?
In adventure books, X always marks the spot.
Yeah.
I don't think the X meant to indicate these wooden boards. It'd be better to remove them.
Whoa, a skull? Creepy sculpture.
A weird votive sculpture. Even if we're in a cemetery, a skull, even a stone one, is always a bit scary. Once there was a legend. To access the afterlife, a boat toll was required.
The coin! The gold coin! That's the toll.
Maybe this coin wasn't used as currency in the earthly world, but rather to pay the ferryman for a journey to the afterlife. Let's try.
What does it do? Whoa! A trapdoor! Look at this! Crash through that pirate flag. Skull and bones. Maybe this land
Where did I end
into
up?
the treasure room.
It seems like a natural cave.
Don't see any treasure here though. There's a waterfall, a tiny waterfall.
I can't believe it. This is a colony of Mexican psilocybe, one of the most powerful hallucinogenic mushrooms in the world. Professor Jones showed one of these in class when explaining Aztec rituals. Their sour odor is unmistakable, and the conditions for growth seem to be ideal. Humid and lacking sun. Only a strong adrenaline rush can counteract their effect. They're supposed to proliferate only in a few areas in Central America. How did they end up here? I'm also wondering who put these wood barrels here.
Was someone collecting the mushrooms? Can we pick up a few?
I'd rather not touch them.
No.
This species of mushroom is extremely dangerous. The Mexican psilocybe, even if taken in small doses, causes addiction and induces hallucinations and trance states.
Alright, let's steer clear of them, man. It's not safe, guys. I don't have a bag to hold them in safety. So it's a huge cavern. How far down are we? A natural well.
It's a natural well formed by the running water. It must be very deep. The water comes from some source upstream. It's fresh water. I don't want to dive over there. I can't even see the bottom.
Oh, it goes deeper, guys. Whoa!
It can't be.
The boat! The ship!
The hull outline. The colors on the bulkheads. A red nightmare sailed on the sea. Its slender shape induced all to stop and admire it. The historian Jean de Leon described the Adventure Galley this way. This is it. The Adventure Galley. Kid's ship.
And we found it, guys! Look at this Adventure Galley.
The famous Adventure Galley. Rumors say that Kid launched raids in all the seas and that the Adventure Galley was the richest pirate ship around.
Wow. Can we get on board? Of
The
course.
famous Adventure Galley. Rumors say that Kid launched
Okay, yes. Let's get on board, guys.
It's the ladder that lets me get to the bridge.
Who dares?
Oh! No.
But, who said that?
Who dares board my ship without permission?
Who's talking? Are you a ghost? Show yourself.
How dare you give orders to me? Only I can give orders.
Who the heck? Don't tell me that's my father, guys.
It can't be.
That's
I
my
can't
father?
believe this.
What?
My God, Dad?
What?
Dad, is that really you?
I have no sons. I'm the Adventure Galley's captain. My name is only whispered in both the old and new worlds. Some people call me the Scourge of the Seas. I'm William Kidd. Who are you?
What happened to you, Dad? It's gotta be those mushrooms, guys. Maybe he's been eating those mushrooms. Those Maybe he has been eating those mushrooms, guys. Those poisonous, hallucinogenic mushrooms. He's been eating them. That's why he's delusional right now.
Dad, is that really you?
Don't be cheeky, boy. I already told you that I am the captain, William Kidd, and I have no sons. Are you questioning the word of a captain?
Yes, I am.
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Willy.
What tone is this? Boy, remember who you're talking to. I'm Kidd.
What happened to you? You're not Kid. You're Henry. Henry Morgan.
Don't you ever mention that name in my presence. Morgan and Blackbeard are the reason my crew and I are here. If it wasn't for their betrayal, right now we'd be the masters of Tortuga. Instead, Morgan and Blackbeard mutinied, hired their own crew and attacked us. But nobody can take possession of William Kidd's treasure. Remember well these two names, because they're the worst enemies of Kidd's crew. Morgan and Blackbeard. What I wouldn't give to meet you face to face. And now, speak plainly, For what reason are you here?
Come on, step out of it, Dad.
Dad, wake up!
I already told you to not call me Dad. My kids are my crew, and you don't seem to be a part of that.
I'll become part of the crew if that is all it takes. So cookware. I'm a traveling businessman.
I sell cookware, mattresses, and bikes.
The quartermaster already stowed our supplies. We don't need anything else.
Isn't this the way to the Rotten Teeth?
I don't believe you're of an age for that club.
I'm actually here to apply for a part-time job. For a summer job. That's why I'm here.
Dad... Captain, I'm the new deckhand you were waiting for.
It's about time. You have permission to board and immediately get to work. The bridge needs a clean sweep. Ask the quartermaster to give you everything you need to make this ship shine. I'm going back to my cabin now. I have to plot the route for our next destination. Tortuga is waiting for us.
Tortuga? Yeah, right. We're going to Tortuga.
What's happening here? How could Dad still be alive? Why doesn't he recognize me? I better get on the galley right now. I have to get my dad back home.
It's gotta be the mushrooms. Those hallucinogenic mushrooms. Alright, let's head on board.
The ship is completely deserted. I guess Dad, or Kid as he now considers himself, is in his cabin to the stern of the ship.
What a surprise turns of events, guys. Gee. But at least we found Dad, even though he thinks he's someone else. So... well, we can go down. And we can go up. So many things to do.
It's the door to the captain's cabin. Dad should be in there.
Okay, so he locked himself inside. Alright. Let's see what up here. Okay, let's see what's up here.
If I'm not mistaken, on pirate ships, this was the cabin for illustrious guests, or for hostages of a certain status.
A tiny doll looks like a voodoo doll.
It looks like a voodoo doll.
Yeah.
Some prankster guest of Kid must have left it here after his stay. Better not touch it. I wouldn't want its curse to remain active on some descendant of the represented person. It looks like a voodoo doll. Some prankster better not
Yes. And the crack? Ooh, the captain's quarters is right below this, guys. We can take a peek.
Some boards became ruined over time, creating a crack that shows the cabin below. It should be the captain's cabin.
What is he doing? He's drinking a cup of water. Don't see any mushrooms.
Dad looks busy. He completely got into the role.
Maybe the water is the problem, guys. Considering those mushrooms is right beside that the waterfall. The tiny waterfall. Maybe the water is tainted with the poison from the mushrooms too.
They look like nautical charts, probably routes of the Adventure Galley. I can't take them. Life on the Seas, Rules and Tasks on Board a Ship by William Kidd. It seems Kidd was writing a treatise. Interesting. I can't reach it. Don Quixote de la Mancha. It's one of the first editions.
Wow. So, anything else? That is all.
Dad is seated at the captain's desk. There's a strange smell coming from the cabin.
It's the water.